Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Safety Meeting Podcast. I'm your host, Isaac Heckert. Today's very special guest, Lynna Baculo. She joins us via FaceTime from her residence here in Los Angeles. She is a writer and director, as well as a second unit director, stunt coordinator, first AD, just an all-around film ninja. So she joins us and talks about some of her film experiences. We get a little silly. We try and do some jokes. Trying to yuck it up a little bit more on the show. Trying to make it a little funnier for you guys. Dropped in a couple of clips there on the cut. And we had a really great time. I've known her, one of my oldest friends in Los Angeles. I know her really well. So gets a little inside baseball. The audio is a bit rough because she's, just talking into her onboard mic from her laptop. So, it's going to sound pretty loud for me and a little quiet for her. But these are the things that we're still trying to sort out during the new pandemic era of podcasting via FaceTime. So hopefully that new gear will come in soon and we'll be able to sort those audio issues out. Thanks for bearing with us. Thanks for supporting the show during this time. We really appreciate you sticking with us. And hopefully it'll be all over soon. We can do guests back here in the studio. If you're watching on YouTube, the studio's a mess right now. We're taking this opportunity to do some painting and some new soundproofing here in the studio. Hopefully that'll reduce the sound of cars outside that we actually like, but we're painting some stuff black. That was kind of an eyesore in the frame, so hopefully you'll see some new studio visuals here soon. We got nothing but time, so we're just making some upgrades while we have the opportunity. Once again, thanks everybody for tuning in. This is episode 51 of the Safety Meeting Podcast with Lynna Baculo. Thanks for listening. So at this point, I've already done the intro. Welcome back to the Safety Meeting Podcast.
Have we done the intro?
I do it by myself just to...
Oh, okay. Got it. Oh,
I do it after to recap the episode
Got
before.
it.
Yeah, it's time warp. So, welcome to the show, Lynna Baculo. Do you want to start? You want to do this? You ready?
Yeah, I'm good. Go.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. And
And 3, 2, 1, and action.
I stole that from Mark Hayes. He does it on his Insta stories. He's
Yes. He whispers it. He's like
3, 2, 1, and go do your best. And action. He's super funny. I'm hoping to have Mark on the show soon.
He's funny.
That would be cool.
He's super funny.
Yeah.
Oh, I did put my elbows on the table now. I noticed that I did it. I may do it from time to time.
You just Kermit the Frog'd me real hard right there. You're like,
All right, go. Let's do it.
We're going. We did it. We've been going for
We're still going.
9 minutes
We
already.
still haven't done an intro.
I went through this already. It's going to happen in the future, but it's going to be recorded before this. We're going to spend an hour breaking. And this has been Editing with Lynna Baculo. How about you do your whole half in Spanish?
Te hablo en español todo el tiempo.
Ah, sí.
Ay, qué bueno. No me vas a entender ni una mierda.
Yep.
It
And
made Nick laugh from across the house.
does he know Spanish?
He knows Spanish more than you.
Well, obviously. Everybody knows Spanish more than me.
But yeah, living with me, you pick it up pretty quickly.
Oh, do you learn it faster by living with Spaniards? Spanish
Yeah, it's through osmosis. It just happens through osmosis.
Have you named all of your plants?
Most of them.
Yeah.
Most of them have names.
What's the little guy right behind you on the wall? Those guys, what are their names?
Oh, these are air plants. I don't have names for these.
Oh, that's racist.
It is.
Should we name them right now?
Do you want to name them?
Yeah, we have to. Everything needs a name.
Okay.
They should be like
There's 5.
heavily Spanish names.
Okay.
Can I name one?
Absolutely. You can name them all if you want.
The top one.
You want to see them up close so you can see their characters to see.
Oh, that's definitely a Fernando.
Fernando. Got it. Fernando?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
And then.
Well,
I dropped.
that one's dead. Are we still doing Spanish names?
I don't know. It's up to you. You're naming them.
This is going to be riveting for the people that are just listening. Is that a live? If you are just listening, you're not watching on YouTube. Lynna has plants hanging on the wall, and we're naming them. That one is Maria.
Maria. Got it. Okay. Oh.
Fernando and Maria are in one holder, wall hanger, and then there are a cluster of 3 in an identical wall hanger, which we will now name.
I love how you're narrating this.
Well, you have to, or people tune it out. Okay, the one in the middle. She's now holding 3 up to the camera. The one in the middle. What are those toys that when you were a kid, they were like tiny little plastic fat kid toys, but then they had a ton of hair coming out of the poofy hair?
Trolls.
Yes. What?
Oh my God, yeah.
The middle one is a troll.
Okay.
And then the one on my right, your left, is Wilson.
Wilson.
Because it looks like that.
Well, if it's Spanish, you have to say Wilson.
Wilsones.
Wilson.
Wilsonesro.
Wilson.
Wilson.
And this one?
That one is Sideshow Bob.
Oh, I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
I see that one.
Yeah.
I see that one.
If you're just listening on the audio platforms, guys, just head on over to YouTube and check out the first, what is now 15 minutes of this show, but it'll probably be the first 3 or 4 if I cut out the first 10 because we were shit talking.
Well, you're probably going to cut out the plant stuff too, so here we go again.
Nope. I'm real lazy when it comes to editing, and then I wonder why millions of people don't watch my show. So let's tell them where you're from. What part of Spain?
I'm from Miami, born and raised in Miami, but my mother is Cuban-Italian. My mother is Cuban, my father's Italian, which is interesting growing up like that because if you think about it, my father comes from a fascist country. Mm-hmm. My mom comes from a communist country. So, like, my whole life, I feel like the dude in Half-Baked where he's like, get me a coconut, a screwdriver, and a snorkel. Trust me, I've made a bong with less. Like, I feel like that's my life. Like, I just ghetto rig my way through.
Right. And now you live in a socialist country, which everybody thinks
Apparently
is bad.
So. We're getting there. We're real close.
It's so funny. Like, the people that were taught that socialism is a terrible thing are also the same people that are super stoked that they're giving government stimulus checks.
Yeah.
Like, hey.
I feel like that's lack of travel. Like people that you know don't understand that way of living is like maybe they haven't really experienced it firsthand.
Yeah.
Lack of experience.
Once this is all over, y'all need to get out your house.
Go travel. Right now, prices are real cheap.
That's
but
what's
you
up.
won't meet nobody on the streets.
You can go to Italy right now for a real low price.
Yeah, real low. Real low.
Can you, though? Do you think you could actually make your way to Italy if you had to right now?
I don't know if Italy's like... I know Italy and France were on full lockdown. Only residents could get in at some point.
They got to have a way for reporters to get there, though. Can you imagine being a reporter and they're like, hey, we're going to send you to Italy. You're like, haha, I fucking quit.
Well, I mean, imagine that there are people still doing that. I think if we're speaking honestly here, like if someone were to come to me with a really interesting project, like I would probably take the opportunity to go and document something that's, happening right now.
Really? You put yourself in the line of fire?
I mean, in a sense, you have to think about like right now, artists are probably more necessary than ever. I feel like Dave Chappelle said this on his when he was getting the Mark Twain Prize, and he said a quote that was, I can't remember it verbatim, but pretty much it's like, you have to look towards artists in these times, and what we're looking for is something to kind of take you away from the craziness and stress of what's happening right now, the uncertainty of everything. Everyone's kind of just focusing on art if you think about it, like music, movies. Like, what are most people doing at home? Watching Netflix.
Yeah. What do you think people are going to do when they run out of content to watch?
I don't think there will be running out of content.
I'm almost out.
Maybe you'll have to explore new genres.
Oh, no. The only thing that's left for me is horror films. I ain't watching that.
Do you watch foreign films?
No, that's in the horror category. Reading that much, that would be horrible.
Oh my god.
Heyo.
Oh man.
I'm a little rusty with the comedy because it's been forever. 3 weeks. What are you doing to pass the time?
Man, anything and everything. It's so crazy. I feel kind of guilty a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, because like I feel everyone's super stressed right now about the state of everything, and I feel like we're kind of almost trained to be in this scenario from freelance world. You kind of like, you know when you're gonna work, and you know when you're not gonna. Like, you have time down in between, and you don't know when you're gonna work again. Like that's very regular for our lifestyle.
Yeah.
So I feel kind of guilty that I feel okay right now and not too stressed out about everything. I feel like everyone's like now in my same boat. Like, hey, this is what it's like for me on a regular basis.
Yeah. You want to
I've had 15 years of training on this.
You want to describe the meme that you just posted like 10 minutes ago?
Oh, yeah. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
What movie is that from?
It's with Theo in it. I don't know which one that is. Right? Oh, no, it's James Franco. It's James Franco in it.
Yeah, and he's about to get hung, and he's got the noose around his neck. And then it's like, oh, worried about your bills, don't know when you're going to work again, blah, blah, blah. And
everyone else is worried about their bills, where their next job is going to come from, all this stuff. Freelancers.
Yeah.
It's first time.
First time? Yeah,
first time.
It's so funny, dude.
Yeah, man, because it's true. I mean, that's I feel like I've been training for this my whole life. Like, just.
Yeah. Like the Olympics.
Yeah, exactly. My parents from the countries that they were from, just doing with what we got, and freelancing, not really, freaking out about my next paycheck. It's like training. I feel okay. I feel bad that I feel so okay. I kind of want to spread my okayness to other people.
Right. But when this whole thing went down, I saw another meme that was like, when you find out that your lifestyle is called quarantine.
Yeah.
And I thought of you immediately because you're not really like, you're a homebody. So, I mean, has this really, other than like going to the store, has this really been that big of an effect?
No, it's funny. I was talking to my roommate about this too. I started the quarantine, I think, almost within the 10 days before the actual, like, I think it was March 13th or something like that. Like 10 days before that was my last work day on set.
Mm-hmm.
So I hadn't really left the house before that. So now I have like an additional like quarantine time. I mean, it's been tough in the sense of I want to go outside and put my feet on grass. I want to go on a hike. I want to go in nature, and I want to protect other people. So I'm not doing that. Right. So I think that's the hardest part. And I just spent 3 months in Miami, which is constantly nature. Like I'm always at the beach, in the water, sitting in the grass, editing. Like that's probably my favorite office.
Yeah. Will you do me a favor and just shift your frame a little bit? I'm trying to justify you to the other side. That's a cool sound. That's perfect.
Squeaky squeaks.
But then continue to make that squeaky sound for another 47 minutes, and that will be the rest of the episode. Oh, tell me if you can hear this. Nope. Fader's down.
How are you this afternoon? All righty then.
Can you?
Oh my God!
Can you hear that?
You got sound effects.
Oh yeah, I've had them. They're on every episode. Thanks for watching.
Should watch the show. Should watch it.
That's funny. Yeah.
I remember you talking to me about it, but I didn't know it was in action already.
Yeah. So, backstory on Lynna. The first day I got any podcasting gear whatsoever, which I believe was November 2018, Lynna came to Brickyard Media Group with me and set it up in the conference room, and we did our first test podcast. And it's 9 minutes long. Was it 2018 or 2017?
I feel like it was 2018.
Yeah, it was 2018.
2018.
2018. Let's do some segments.
Cool, let's do it.
Here's the problem. I have a new segment called the Lightning Round.
Go.
Thanks for having me on your show today, Lynna. I'm really nervous. The problem with the lightning round is that I can't get to it because I'm screen recording your FaceTime call. So I'm going to try and remember it. But it's all my other segments put together.
Okay.
So it's the first thing that comes to your mind.
The first thing that comes to my mind?
Yeah, you can't think about it.
Just randomly?
Yeah.
I'm going to like this split. That's the first thing that came to my mind.
Okay, you like... I wonder if I can pull this up. I can. But I can't... Oh, I can. I'm working. I'm doing it.
I'm working. I'm doing it.
I'm a real boy. I have so many documents open. Okay, I think I found it. There it is. Got it. All right, are you ready for the lightning round, Lynna?
I am ready, sir.
Okay. Domino's or Papa John's?
Domino's.
Cats or dogs?
Cats.
That's easy for you. Favorite musical artist?
Oh, fuck.
I don't know that one. First concert you attended?
What happened?
First concert you attended?
It was a radio show for Power 96 in Miami.
Power 96.
Yeah, it had like all the various artists.
Pew, 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 pew.
I'm pretty sure Trick Daddy and Puff Daddy were both there.
All the daddies.
All the daddies were there.
Are you usually late or usually early?
Late.
If you could be on a game show, what would it be?
Oh my God, Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Swimming pool or ocean?
Ocean. Well, Miami Ocean.
Everywhere else pool?
Probably.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe if somewhere else has clear warm water, I'll do that too.
Too long of an answer for the lightning round.
Okay, go.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Road trips or flights?
Oh, road trips.
Sports cars or SUVs?
Sports car.
Universal Studios or Disneyland? Or Disney World?
Oh! Disney.
Spotify or iTunes? This one's easy for you.
Spotify.
There you go. And final bonus question of the lightning round. What is your favorite member of NSYNC?
Oh my God. Justin.
Yeah?
Yeah, he brought the sexy back.
And that concludes the first ever lightning round. How did I do?
Yay, you did great.
Thanks.
Except all the yelling at me for longer answers.
What's your favorite kind of food? What are you into eating?
Oh man, that's one of the best parts of quarantine, man, is cooking.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've been cooking like crazy. I'd love to eat pasta. Pasta's bomb.
Italian pasta?
Make a good sauce. Yeah.
Sauce?
You know? Make it all from scratch, you know? Scratch.
Rare.
Scratches.
So what, quarantine pasta. We got that.
Yeah.
I'm just going to cut to a shot of you eating that burger you were eating before we went live.
Oh, yeah. No, it wasn't a burger. It was pulled pork.
I know. I just like saying, I like being corrected so much that I keep calling it a burger. Oh, I'm getting a text message.
Good job. Good job.
Cool. Silent Dan Milligan. Text.
Speaks. Oh, good burp.
Thanks.
No, but keeping busy during quarantine. You've been keeping busy like crazy. You've been popping out shows left and right.
Once a week. Trying to go to every day.
I know. That's what you were telling me. That's why.
But doesn't look like it's going to happen. So it's probably going to be, I think a more realistic goal is twice a week. I'd really love to do 3. But we got some new gear coming in that's going to cut down my post time by about 4 hours. So I should be able to do more.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's coming, hopefully. It's back ordered, though. So, okay, we got we know what not sitcom. Ooh, that's a good one. If you had to be on any sitcom, like who do you identify the most with of any sitcom character?
Sitcom character?
Yeah.
Of any era?
Yeah, any sitcom from all time. Who do you most? If you're like, oh, that's me. I'm John Stamos from Full House.
I mean, if I'm being realistic about who I'm most like, it's probably Phoebe from Friends.
Oh, you think so?
I mean, I think my friends all think I'm weird.
Yeah. You have a cat.
I have a cat. I have
There it is. Phoebe
I just
from
feel
Friends.
like personality wise, I feel most like her. Who I'd most like to be like is Lucille Ball from I Love Lucy.
Okay, there you go.
I grew up watching that show. I Love Lucy.
Yeah.
Really, I would be more like a Ricky, but.
Lucy, I told you cannot go to the show.
Exactly. I'm like a mixture.
Yeah.
Of Lucy and Ricky.
I wonder if they redid it now and flipped ethnicities. Like if they made Lucy Spanish and they made Ricky American.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, but you couldn't call it the Lucille Ball Show because I think that's
You could
obvious.
still call it I Love Lucy if the character's name is Lucy.
Bam. That's some Hollywood shit right there.
There we go. Here we go. We're pitching it.
Okay, here we go. Let's create a new segment right now called Pitching It.
Pitching it. Go.
Okay, so I'm going to give you 0 time, and we're at the studio, and you're pitching me your newest TV show idea. Go.
It's a modern day I Love Lucy. Sorry.
She's using my idea.
Sophia Vergara.
She's just saying stuff I said before.
Okay, round 2. New idea, starting fresh. I think I know what you're going to say.
What?
It's a story about a guy and a girl that live in an apartment in North Hollywood.
Exactly.
And they never
During
leave.
quarantine.
Yeah. You know how many quarantine scripts are going to be flooding the market after this?
Oh, for sure. But it's going to be interesting watching productions go down. Like, I feel like there's going to have to be some really interesting, like, ways of logistically handling things now. Because, like, all big productions are not going to be able to have big crews anymore.
Oh, I think that. I mean, you don't think that we can have 50 to 100 people crews anymore?
Not for some time, I think. I think it won't be. I think for some time.
Because they're still shooting like very small stuff for bigger commercials. Like brands are keeping their footage that they've shot on previous commercials, but they're swapping out their end plates. So I know I've seen guys online like still doing like 5-6 man product shots for cars and stuff on stages. But it'll be interesting.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. You're saying 5 or 6 men. That's what I'm talking about. Like, it's going to be interesting to see how we're going to move through this specific time. I know at some point it might change again, you know, but right now the adapting to this environment, it's interesting to see what's gonna go down. I mean, we're watching The Tonight Show and like all these things that, you know, from people's living rooms.
Yeah, but
in their houses.
Jimmy Kimmel is totally cheating. That is a very bad green screen of his living room. And then other people are performing against the green screen. The only person I think is actually doing it by themselves from home is John Oliver.
Yeah.
Because everybody else, I mean, the average American can't spot what's going on in the production. But like if you work in the film business, you can clearly see that like someone came to most of these guys' houses and lit that scene in their home. It's probably a sound guy. Jimmy Kimmel doesn't know how to run sound, cameras, and lights all at once by himself. There's somebody in that room with him.
Yeah.
So I think he's still going to the studio. I think they screen grabbed a picture of his living room, put it up on the green screen, and he's still going in every day.
I don't really, I mean, I don't follow them that much. I just know that that's what's been happening. Everyone's doing it from their living rooms. I mean,
what's that, Jimmy? No. Oh, she doesn't watch it. No, I'll tell her. I can't. I mean, I don't know. You got enough. What? Fine. Jimmy wants you to watch the show.
That's my sister's boyfriend.
Jimmy Kimmel?
Jimmy Fallon is her boyfriend.
Oh. Wait, for real?
No.
Oh.
She says that. Like, pretend boyfriend. Oh, I'm going to go watch my boyfriend now.
That's funny. I totally believed it.
Yeah, I mean, she's hot enough that she probably...
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, but he is married.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry,
Right?
sorry, other Jimmy. Is Fallon married? We can Google stuff now that I've got.
I'm pretty sure didn't he write a book, a children's book?
Do you have to be married to write a children's book? Let me Google that.
No, but he just had a kid.
Do you have to be married? All right, what are we looking up? Jimmy Fallon's wife?
Fallon. He's married, I think.
Wife. Ooh. Nancy Jovion.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that John Krasinski was married to that chick from all those movies?
Yeah.
I had no idea till he started doing the Good News show.
Oh, I love that show. I'm
It's
so glad he's
super
doing
good.
that.
At the end, he always gets up and he's
Big.
just wearing his shorts.
Yeah.
It's just like,
The last one he was wearing tutu. A tutu.
oh, really? I didn't make it to the end of the last one.
Yeah. Oh, spoiler alert.
Thanks. Yeah.
Sorry.
Nick spoiled Tiger King earlier. You're spoiling the Good News show.
Oh, have you not finished Tiger King?
Of course. I watched it. I'm like the original gangster hipster of Tiger King. I watched it before it was cool.
Before everybody.
Yeah.
Got it.
Before I got this mohawk, I was watching.
No, I had to force myself through it just to understand what everyone was talking
Right.
about.
Like people that don't even like it have to watch it just to understand all their friends now.
Yeah, that's honestly true. I had a conversation with my friend the other day specifically about that. She was like, I feel like I have to watch it to understand the memes.
You do.
You know?
One thing that I've been really blessed about is that my friends have not been sending me the rather large gentleman memes with, you know what I'm saying? I think that's all I have to say.
I got that one already back in the day. That was like it was a joke with a link. It was like saying something about health safety or something like that. Click on the link to make sure in your area you're okay, and then you click on the link and it's the dude, and it's just like the worst part about that. Oh, funny story. I'm glad you brought that up. Okay. So I'm at a scout dinner in Miami.
40 minutes in, we're talking about dicks. Here we go.
So I got that photo, right? So I told you I got that photo through the link or whatever. I'm like the type of person who's just like, I'm the type of person who's like, I'm just gonna like exit out of that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna, like, why would you even send me that? Like, in any case, I'm at a client dinner, a scout in Miami, with a bunch of French clients. Okay. And I'm sitting at the dinner table and I'm talking to the director about, some past films that I had worked on, some action films that I had done in India, and was going to show him some footage. And so I opened up my phone, and that was the first thing on my screen. And I was just like trying to exit out like so quickly, like trying to pretend that didn't really happen and like carry on conversation and keep eye contact, like just to like distract from what was just on my phone, the monstrosity that was just on my phone.
Oh, like, my God.
I was so embarrassed. I was like, please, for the love of Christ, don't let it be this guy just saw.
I would have leaned into it and been like, have you seen this guy's dick?
I literally had just met them like 10 minutes prior to that. It was terrible.
Hello. Hi. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi.
Take a look at my phone.
Hello, everyone. Yes, what a fantastic meal we're having. Have
And
you
I'm
seen this dick?
Oh, my God.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was quite embarrassing.
What do you think?
I don't get embarrassed easily, but that was a good one.
What do you think the next, I think we're all done with that guy. So what do you think the next one's going to be?
I mean, we already know what the next one is. It's Tiger King. It's all over the place.
Right. But like Tiger King and that dude kind of happened simultaneously. But what do you think, the next, because we're all bored. Something's going to happen by the end of the week. That's going to be like the
I
new
don't know.
thing.
If I could see the future like that, man, we'd be hooked up.
Did you, man, there was, this dude posted a picture this morning about, it was one of like a Postmates delivery guy.
Okay.
And his face was like, and the caption was like, I went to go knock on the door and they said, who is it? And then it cuts to a picture of the place that it is. And it's a psychic center. And he's like, y'all should have known who it was. Y'all be psychics inside. Okay.
Oh my God.
You had to see it. I'm going to post it right here.
Right. Yeah.
And now we're done with that. I got to start doing that. I keep saying I'm going to put stuff in the cut, and then I never do, which you would know if you watch the show.
Don't be mad.
I'm not mad, bro. I'm just disappointed.
You asked me to be on the show a million years ago, and then you never actually put me in the books.
I did. You're always on the books. Your agent keeps pushing me back week after week.
That's true. Our schedules have collided.
That's true. We've been on opposite wavelengths. So if you could name your agent, like, do you have an agent? You have an
No.
agent. Okay, so we're not making fun of anybody specific.
No.
If you could name your agent, what would you want to call your agent? Like, you got to call this dude like every day. You got to talk to him about important movie stuff. I'm going to go with Ronaldo.
Yeah, but like with a cool ass last name too, like Ronaldo, like Shark Dweller or something.
I was going to go like Capro Ronaldo.
No, so you don't even know where he's from. Like Shark Dweller. What the hell is that from? What country is that?
I've been working on this bit where we go with still modern times, but when we enter someone's house, we have to be announced like it's the medieval times.
Announcing Sir Gavin Jocamus Dunwald of House Bevington, third of his name, Lord Protector of the Commonwealth and undercover assassin for the King. And guest.
And you have to put your own stamps on it. So, like, I don't know. I don't want to give away my actual tags that I'm working on. But in your case, it would be like, Lynna Baculo, cat owner.
I hate that you mispronounced my name. Lynna Baculo.
Well, didn't we go over that? That's what my car calls you, Lynna Baculo.
I know. I wasn't sure if you were rolling that in around.
I'm always rolling.
I'm always rolling.
Always rolling. Rolling. What's the first thing you're gonna do when you get out of lockup?
Probably go on a hike or a trip.
Yeah? Oh, I'm definitely going on a trip, bro.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
Probably either an island or Europe or Miami.
Which island?
I don't know yet. I think my sister was gonna go to, I think it was Tahiti,
Oh, that's a good
and
one.
had shown me, yeah, and had shown me about that. I think it was Tahiti. So I wouldn't mind going somewhere like that.
You and me both. Man, Tahiti,
Yeah.
Tahiti sounds
But
nice.
I'll even go to Puerto Rico and visit my friend down there.
You know, that's funny because Travis, who I was just talking to earlier today, episode 50, he just got back from 2 weeks in Puerto Rico, and he said there's an amazing little compoundy Airbnb on the North Coast.
Very nice.
So I didn't write it down, but you'll have to tune into episode 50 to figure out where to stay in Puerto Rico.
Cool. I mean, I would stay with my friend, I think.
Yeah, probably
Sure.
that's probably smarter.
Yeah.
Do you ever think about how people in other countries are treating this? Because right now, I just thought of Puerto Rico, and I was like, man, I should just go to Puerto Rico right now. But guess what? They've got this shit in Puerto Rico, too.
Yeah, they do.
It's so
They do.
crazy. I don't know.
They do. Actually, my friend's sister is an emergency room doctor, like an ER doctor
In Puerto Rico.
in Puerto Rico.
Wow.
She actually was the first one to receive the first patient that had COVID in Puerto Rico.
Crazy. And she's
Yeah.
all right?
Yeah, she's awesome. She's actually a huge inspiration to me. She's like one badass woman. Like, I've always admired people that devoted their life to medicine and devoted their lives to helping people.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. Some of my friends, went through med school and are doctors now. Another one of my friends, she delivers babies. Like everybody that has done that, like, that's always been a huge inspiration to me, because I don't think I would be able to do that, ever.
Right.
Even if I went to school, like, I would have the mental capacity to do it, but the stomach and the courage, I think, I don't think I have that. So when he told me about that, I mean, I remember him telling me stories. She just had a baby, first of all, also. So they have like a newborn.
Wow.
Yeah, that maybe is like a year old. And she's still on the front lines right now in Puerto Rico. I mean, I remember him telling me a story of, like, I don't know if it was before she was pregnant, but she had, like, received someone in the emergency room and, like, jumped on top of the gurney and, like, was giving him CPRs or running the gurney down the, like, hallway. And, like, she's telling me this story over lunch, and I'm just like, Yeah.
Wow.
Like, what's my biggest day on set? Like an explosion, maybe. Like
Right.
setting some people on fire. That's definitely a big day on set. But I'm not saving a life. Like,
No.
I mean, kind of, but not really.
Yeah.
Making sure they're safe. All protocols are in place, but that's different. Like,
No,
she
she's
has
like
really
actively saving a life.
and every day, multiple times a day. That's
Yeah.
insane. And now more than ever, it's
That's crazy. It is such a weird time.
yeah.
I don't want to turn the show into, not just this episode, but every episode, into like, what are we doing during quarantine, you guys? Because there's so many other shows out there that are like dealing with quarantine issues.
No, yeah, for
but
sure.
Inevitably it has to come up, because even the nature of why we're doing this over the internet and not in real life is,
Yeah.
oddly enough, people have more time to go on podcasts now, but I'm having a harder time getting guests.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
It really is.
Maybe it's because people haven't gotten their eyebrows done in so long that
Yeah.
they're afraid to be on camera.
Yeah, that's probably it. All the dude comedians that I've been asking to come on the show probably don't want to come on because of their eyebrows. But the next time someone, because no one says no, everybody just says, yeah, then maybe next week. So the next time I get a brush off, I'm going to be like, what's the matter? Your eyebrows not done?
Yeah, do it.
I'm going to write that down.
I bet it'll work.
Eyebrow joke.
I bet it'll work.
Okay, so it's surprisingly much harder to interview people that you know a lot about, because
You know a lot about me.
you know a lot about them. So I'm trying to dig for stuff like stuff I don't know, and then it's like, I know that already. But it's my show, so
Yeah, I know.
is there something that you've always wanted to tell 15 people that you already probably know about yourself?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
What's your biggest secret?
My biggest secret?
Yeah. Like you're going to reveal it on this show.
I'm gonna reveal it to to your audience.
You just spit it out without even thinking, well, I just
yeah.
killed a guy in
The
France one
truth
time. Yeah. Buried a body with some of my friends one time. I just throw that in there sometimes just to see. How about this one? What's the biggest lie you've ever told?
Oh, wow. I don't really lie. I would have to think about this. I'm a terrible liar. You know this about me.
Yeah.
I'm really, really bad at it. I'm not good. I feel like
That's
you
a
could
lie.
always see it.
That's a lie right there.
Oh, yeah.
All right. What is...
No, the biggest lie. Hold on, wait. I got to think about this. That's an interesting question. I don't know.
You want to come back to it? Because I
Sure.
have a question that I know you know the answer to right off the top
Okay,
of your head.
go.
What was the most amazing meal you've had on the planet? Any country, any restaurant, anywhere in the world?
That I could answer quickly.
Yeah. What is it?
Yeah. In Scotland.
Scotland.
Yes, in Scotland. I was working at the time with Hype Williams. We were doing some Kanye West videos that will never, ever be, never see the light of day.
Allegedly.
And we were driving to like the oldest rock formation like in the world, the Isle of Skye. And along this road, like once the sun sets, that's it. There's like, first of all, there's nothing out there. It's just forest and like Harry Potter bridges, like every couple miles. You know what I mean? Like that's it.
Harry
So,
Potter bridges. That's hilarious.
Yeah, seriously. So our cute, little driver guy, what was his name?
Fernando.
Oh my God. Bartok. That was his name. That was his name. Yeah. He was so cool. And he drove us around and he's like, oh, the sun's about to set. If you guys are hungry, we should really stop somewhere. So the next place that we saw was an inn. That's all they really have out there.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's like this beautiful old house that part of it is converted into like rooms for people to stay. And the other part is like converted into a restaurant. And I had the best meal in that little tiny place that I'll never know the name of on the side of a road in Scotland, sitting there. Like
What was it? Shepherd's pie?
I'm sorry?
Shepherd's pie?
No, it was a piece of whitefish with an oxtail croqueta with a beurre blanc, and it was just the most amazing.
You know
thing.
what I heard was whitefish, boop, boop, bop, boop, beep, 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 beep. Beep, beep, bop, boop, beep, boop, bop.
It was so good. It was the best ever.
I've never heard of any of that shit.
Oh, it was so good.
Which now makes it sound like you're telling the biggest lie you've ever told.
There it is. 2 answers in one.
Boom! That's what you call a twofer, ladies and gentlemen.
2 answers in one.
2 answers in one. Do you do any impressions?
No, I'm really bad at it. I'm also really bad at sound effects.
Okay.
Like,
Now I want to hear a bad sound effect.
well, okay, so think about it like this. I worked on a lot of action films, and so when you're talking about like a scene and you're helping create the scene, you know, I imagine that I'm around a bunch of stuntmen,
Yeah.
some stunt women, and there was some
Stunt people.
but rarely,
Mhm.
usually stunt men, and you're standing there and you're talking, and you're like, yeah, and you could hit him like wacha, you know, and then cow, and then yeah. So I learned to not do sound effects when I'm trying to describe action scene
Right.
to people, because it's hard to keep a straight face when you're doing wochows.
Where did Wichow come from?
I don't know. I guess I don't know. I think I learned it from my sisters or something. I don't even know. I don't know.
Was it you that taught me the meaning of Haya?
No, you taught me the meaning of haya very quickly.
Very quickly.
Very quickly.
I think maybe that was Jeremy that taught me that.
Do we even know if that fact is true?
I'm gonna treat it as true.
Google it.
Googling the
Jeremy's
meaning
gonna be in big trouble because me and you have
of
laughed over that many times
Haya.
on the walkie. Hiya.
Well, Haya in like British English is the meaning of hi and hello.
Yeah. Hiya. Hiya, mate.
Oh, I typed that in wrong.
I'm really bad at accents.
Did you just say mate?
I'm bad at accents.
Shout out Sarah Lawrence if you're listening. Mate. You're not, but it's cool. I know that would drive you nuts. She's South African or something.
Or something.
Hiya! Exclamation. An informal greeting. What about karate hiya?
So it's not all this time you've been telling that joke and it's not even real.
Oh, it's not hiya. It's kaya.
Kaya.
How to kaya karate's battle shout. Don't play an ad. Don't play an ad. Oh, it's Christina Aguilera. Hello,
Oh my
girl.
god. Is this karate? I didn't know Christina did a karate battle cry.
Do you know what is the kiai? Kiai is that battle scream, that shout that we use in the Asian martial arts.
This is a white
especially
dude with
karate.
blonde hair saying this.
The first
No.
part of
Yes.
the word, ki, actually means energy in Japanese. The second part, I, means to join or to unite. In
But where's
other
he from?
words, you're compressing and then delivering, releasing all of your energy. concentrated-
So now we know the biggest lie this motherfucker ever told.
And then delivering.
Ha ha! Ah. Remember, that's a Street Fighter thing, right? You ball up all of your energy and you force it.
Yeah.
What did he say? What was it?
I do it.
Ah, jerk it! Oh, we should look that up. What do you think the actual words are? I think it's high, duke, and.
Hadouken?
Yeah, what do you think the words are? Street Fighter.
I don't know. I've always just mumbled my way through that phrase.
Hadouken. What does Hadouken mean?
Hadouken.
Yeah. In Street Fighter, Hadouken is a special attack unleashed by Ryu, Ken, and a few other characters.
Hadouken.
Wow, it literally means wave motion fist. You got to be careful of the height at which you do that motion.
I was doing it right by my mouth.
A little higher. A little higher.
I was like, maybe this.
What if you Hadoukened with both hands?
Hadouken.
Oh, that's funny. What was your favorite video game as a kid?
Oh, I loved Street Fighter. I loved Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat.
Before I was allowed to play those, though, I always mention a game and a couple games that no one ever remembers on Sega Genesis. Do you remember Sega Genesis?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Okay, so do you remember the game called Booger Man?
Ooh, no, I do not.
Okay,
Sega Genesis.
Booger Man was this character that would fling boogers at people and fart to jump.
Dude, no friggin' way.
Swear to God. My mom had no idea what was happening. My dad bought it for me. She was not happy about the situation because there's sound effects to all the farts. Oh, there's burping as a power too.
What do you remember the tagline that went? It's like Booger Man. Do you remember what it said on the little strip below it?
Oh my God, no! But please remind me.
It's a pick and flick adventure.
I told you. Yeah.
I'm gonna put that in the cut because I just screen grabbed it. That's hilarious. Booger Man. It looks it looks like a Mario, but all instead of like the tunnels that Mario went down, those are toilets.
Yeah, toilets.
That's so funny, dude.
Yeah, super funny. Super funny.
I didn't have a Genesis. I had a Game Boy.
Yeah, I didn't get a Game Boy, but I got a Sega Genesis, and it was that and Earthworm Jim on the Sega.
Oh, Earthworm Jim.
That was my jam.
That always reminded me of Captain Planet for some reason. Earthworm Jim. Whoa! I played Earthworm Jim.
Yeah. And he would eat something and get like muscular.
Yeah, there's so many Earthworm Jim. Oh, there's Earthworm Jim too.
Yeah. I also beat the whole Lion King game as a kid.
There was a Lion King game?
On Sega Genesis, yeah.
Oh.
That Genesis, man, I was on that thing all the time. My dad never had a boy, so I was the closest thing to having a boy. So I got the go-karts and the video games and especially growing up in my more traditional household where gender roles were more classic gender roles were instilled.
What do you mean by that?
Like as a kid, I wanted to play the drums, but my mom made me play the piano.
Speaking of drums, you've been playing quite a few drums lately.
rock band drums.
Rock band drums. How's it going?
That's so fun, man.
Yeah.
It's because I'm reliving my childhood dream of being a drummer.
Are you doing like tricks now when you play? Are you like spinning sticks and like?
No. Just actively imagining that I'm a rock star. That's it.
Is it working?
I mean, my imagination works, so I guess.
Yeah.
It's working.
That's funny. Did you get this is gonna, like, I can't imagine anybody would listen to this besides us. Did you get any new songs to play?
Why are you asking me then? Ask me something else.
Okay. What do you think everybody wants to know about you? What's the number one thing people don't know about you? What's the most misconceived perception about Lynna Baculo?
The most misconceived
Right.
thing about me?
What do you think people think about you that's not true?
I think when people first meet me, they have an idea of me that I don't think I fulfill.
What do you think that is?
One of my best friends, David, from like when I was 3 years old, explained to me last time I was in Miami. We were hanging out and being ridiculous. And he looked at me at one point and he goes, "What you say, what comes out of your face does not match your face."
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Which I think happens a lot. I don't know what kind of perception people expect from me when I first meet them, but I feel like I always throw people off. So I don't know.
Interesting. Well, we brought in a special psychologist. Come on in. Wouldn't that be funny if like fucking Dr. Drew just walks in?
You really have an intervention.
Right. Dr. Drew just sits down. I get up. Dr. Drew's here. And he's like, "So, Lena,
talk us through this
Yeah.
now.
So, how does that make you feel? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Have you ever been?
Yeah.
You ever been to therapy?
No. But
Yeah.
I think I would want to.
You want?
That'd be fun.
I'll tell you exactly what it's like because
Okay, go.
I went to 13 years of therapy. It's
All right,
some
ready, go.
stranger sitting across the room from you with their legs crossed and a notebook. Now it's time for therapy with Dr. Isaac. And then you're like, okay, so what's on your mind today? And then you say something like some kind of thing that's bothering you. And then they just do lead-on questions until the hour's up. They're probably doodling about how they're going to spend your $250 an hour. And they're like, oh, yes, I'm going to get new tires for my Ferrari. This is great. Yeah. And then they just barely notice that you stop talking. And they go, and that pause is them going, fuck, I have no idea what they just said. What is the thing that could be said that makes it look like I was paying attention? So then what happened? Yes, of course. Yes. 2 more of these sessions and my Ferrari will have brand new rims. That's all therapy is. Now you've been to therapy.
Oh, great.
So just always ask yourself, how did that make me feel? And be honest with yourself and say it out loud into some kind of recorder, and you're your own therapist.
Boom. I feel like I've already been my own therapist.
Yeah. I think so too. Because I think food is the window to the soul.
Yes, this is true.
Mm-hmm.
What's your favorite go-to comfort food?
Man, I love nachos.
Nachos.
Yeah, but I like to make them at home myself. I like to make them with turkey meat, or the nachos at the Santa Anita horse racetrack are probably the best in the world.
Oh my God, you're so funny.
I'm a nacho connoisseur, dude. I can tell you the
Nachos, huh?
Yeah, dude.
That's a new
Nachos.
fact I don't know about you.
I've been around the world, and I have been a nacho connoisseur since I lived in North Carolina and didn't leave it for 25 years straight. I'm out of water.
Oh no. Hey now.
I'm gonna die of dehydration during this episode.
Down.
The final episode, the Safety Meeting Podcast. The final episode. Well, I mean, hell, I could catch Corona on the way home, and this could be the final episode. But then it would remain unedited if I didn't come in tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow being
Just be
Thursday.
in the archives.
Yeah, but the drives are on the desk, and they're not locked. So if anything happens to me, Jeremy doesn't know what to do with any of these drives. If anything happens to me, will you cut episodes 50 and 51?
Oh, yes, no problem.
The fucking computer goes flying out the window. Oh, man. I'm going to put this out in its entirety, no cuts.
Oh my God.
No, I'm not.
That's going to be funny. That's going to be me gnawing on a pulled pork sandwich for 10 minutes.
Oh, I will cut that to a separate clip.
Great.
And I will definitely make sure that the world enjoys you eating your lunch today. It's going on
Thanks.
IGTV. Faux show.
Thank you.
What
I feel no shame.
What would be
I feel no shame in this.
What would be the caption of you eating a pulled pork sandwich on video?
This is how we do.
This is how we do. I was gonna go with something a little not appropriate. Cool. I'm running out of gas because this is my second episode today. I don't know how people do like multiple episodes per day. I don't think I could do this again.
That's good.
It's been emotional.
Glad you ran out of gas on me.
Yeah. Well, I ran out of gas.
Fuck it. I don't feel like doing this anymore. This is good enough.
What if it just hard cut? Boop.
Yeah, that's good.
And now, and now we pause for station break and identification. Boop. Or I'm like, and now a word from our sponsors, and we never come back
Just do a little dance on the
because we
screen.
don't have sponsors. Oh, if you could pick one brand to sponsor your whole life, it's like Lynna Baculo brought to you by, what would be your preferred sponsor?
A brand?
Yeah, like Coca-Cola presents Lynna Baculo.
I mean, I do drink Coke on a regular occasion, but I probably don't want them. Tentree.
What's that?
So Tentree is an awesome, sustainable company that for every purchase you make, they plant 10 trees.
Oh, it's literally like it sounds, 10 tree.
Yeah.
Wow.
Check it out. It's super cool. They make really cool clothing. My friend Tekla, an amazing stunt woman in the industry, introduced me to them. One day she was wearing something of that, and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And that would definitely be the brand, for sure. Just rocking their swag, planting trees. What's ups?
Wow. It just got real gangster in here.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, gangster, planting trees. That's how we do. Trying to make this planet clean.
Okay. You heard it here first, folks.
You like that?
Yeah, I do. That is great for the listeners on the audio side.
I'm sure. Yeah.
I'll spice it up with sound effects. And no, it won't. I don't know. Why do I keep doing that?
That's the biggest lie you've ever told.
I remember the first time I got away with lying.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I remember the first time I was like, wow, I'm going to say words that aren't true and see if they believe me. So I got high on the marijuana in high school for the first time.
Okay.
And I went home and my mom said, like, what's wrong with you? And I remember going, well, I can't tell her I'm high. So I was like, I don't feel good. Or something like that. I just remember it was an interaction in the kitchen. Or she asked me if I was high and I said no. And I remember being like, I'm so good at this lying stuff. When she was probably like, yeah, right, kid. Go take a nap.
Go take a nappers.
Right.
Little nappity nap.
Nappy
That's what you look
nap.
like you need right now.
I do need a nap right now. Oh my God. I'm fucking. When I quit smoking, this time of the day is always like, my whole body just shuts down.
You need some Cuban coffee in your life.
No, I can't have caffeine after a certain point, and I can't have over a certain milligram. So I can only have like 1 or 2 cups of decaf like early in the morning before noon.
Whoa.
Yeah, and it's actually been really helping my sleep because I'm not
That's
like
awesome.
jacked up on caffeine all the way through the night. So
I can't live without Cuban coffee.
yeah, I could have about like maybe this much Cuban coffee, and that would be my whole caffeine for the day.
A little drop.
Yeah.
Just a little.
Or I can chug a whole pot of decaf because decaf still has a little bit of caffeine in it.
Got it.
In fact, I'm going to go make myself an iced decaf right meow.
Oh, right meow?
Meow. You got anything you want to plug? There's nothing going on in the whole world.
No, I was just kidding.
Plug the succulent thing again.
Well, yes, I'm going live on IG with La Suculenta this Saturday, which is what? I don't even know. April.
4 days from now.
Wait,
no,
4
today.
days from Saturday.
Wednesday.
Who knows the date right now?
Well, we don't even know when this is coming out. It's probably coming out Friday. So
I'll be going live with La Suculenta, doing some propagation and replanting, which will be fun, and just releasing projects as they go out. That's like the only thing.
Yep.
I've been trying to create a lot from home and stay busy.
Can you talk about what you're working on?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Or is
right
it a
now I'm in
secret?
development of a television show with my friend that I'm really excited about.
Mm-hmm.
He was a public defender, and so now he turned to be a writer. And his stuff is just absolutely incredible. So I'm super excited about working on pitching that and getting the pitch package together, which is very close.
Mm-hmm.
But then once again, you know, the whole production thing, and you're like, how do you even do this now?
Right. Got to wait it out.
Yeah. And then talking to some other people, they were saying that they're looking for people to kind of be like an all-in-one crew, which I feel like I've been preparing for my whole career because
Exactly.
I've kind of done every position.
Yeah.
So it's like that there was a meeting from a head of production friend, a mutual friend of ours,
Mm-hmm.
that, you know, was on the phone with the reps of the company, and they're like, yeah, source out people who can be all in one. Conceptualize, execute, deliver.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited what that might bring talent-wise to the table.
Sure.
Aside from, you know, having fun creating stuff myself here, but
Yeah, it's always fun to collaborate with like a crew, but it's all equally satisfying to like be fully in charge of everything and go like, this whole thing's mine. I'm going to do the whole thing. Like you don't have to consult with anybody. You just go for it.
Yeah.
Except for when something doesn't look like it would if you knew you had 75 people like working on it with you.
Yeah.
Like, why doesn't it look like the shit I normally work on?
I just had the right gaffer.
Right. And the right equipment. Yeah. So.
And the right DP.
Yeah.
Or the right lens package.
Yeah. It's tough, man. It's like making this look like this with like Home Depot shit.
Yeah.
Was actually pretty easy. I don't know what I'm talking about. I was about to be like, this is so hard. It's not hard.
Well, it's not hard for you. It's not hard for me, but some other people will probably have some trouble adapting, and we'll probably see some new talent emerge from this, I feel.
Maybe I'm
for sure. Which will be great.
Yeah, there's definitely a ton of new stuff coming out on YouTube. There's not going to be anything else coming out on Netflix or Amazon for a while.
I mean, they were pushing releases of everything, even films, theatrical releases.
Some of that stuff is available on iTunes and Amazon to purchase. Stuff that was going to theaters that like was out for a week. Something came out like the week of lockdown and it had like the worst theatrical release of all time. I think it made like $5,000. And it was a big tentpole film. I forgot what it was. I should look that up. Cool.
Yeah.
Stuff. Okay, before the wheels totally fall off of this, we got an hour and 20 minutes of it. So I think I can cut it down to 45, 50 good ones.
Okay, cool.
You were on a roll there right in the middle between like 30 and 45. You were just like, bam, 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 bam. It was really good.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, this has been really fun talking to someone that I know very well for 5 people that I also probably know very well.
And that maybe also know me. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, drop us a line, subscribe, like and subscribe on YouTube. Like I can't do the call outs at the end, but we do appreciate your time, Lynna. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
We appreciate everybody at home watching and listening on all the audio platforms. And I believe this is episode 51. Hell, who knows? What's Bente? Nope, that's 20.
51.
That's right. 51, muchachos. All right, we'll see you next time on the Safety Meeting Podcast, everybody. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Tell a friend and like spread the word. Like evangelize about the show. That's weird. Send me $10. I'm running out of steam. Thanks.
Spread the word like COVID. No.
We're gonna end on that. We're gonna end on that. That was pretty solid, actually. Spread the word like COVID. You know, you probably don't know this, but I used to say on all the descriptions on the audio platform at the very end, I would say, look out for snakes, which is something I say in my safety meetings. And I've changed it since COVID to look out for each other.
No.
Tear, fade to black, credits roll. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. That's my theme song.
Because she doesn't watch the fucking show.
All right.
It's not true. I just haven't watched all of them, man.
Well, there's only...
Fuck, I'm stuck in my chair again.
I got to switch this chair up. All right, this is really falling off. Thank you again, Lynna, for coming to your house and joining me on the internet.
Thank you for having me in my house.
Tell Nick I said what's up. I'll call you later for a post-show recap, and we'll see you next time on the Safety Meeting Podcast, everybody. Bye-bye.
This show's a piece of shit.